Alright, today we gotta talk about hooks. What is the deal with hooks? Why is replacement hooks so hard to find the exact ones you need for the baits you use all the time? It really bothers me sometimes when you pick up a bait and you go to look at it and you say, what hook's on this? I want to replace it because I bent one or whatever, and you just cannot figure it out, either because they don't print it on any packages. Nobody tells you what hook they're using unless you dig for the information deep in their website somewhere or something, which is terribly inconvenient. Or they use a hook you can't buy in the store that isn't packaged and sold, you know, to consumers, which is ridiculous as well. And something like this must have happened with triple grip. If somebody knows really what happened with Mustad triple grips a few years back, you used to be able to buy the hook that comes on a Flicker Shad, and it was an exact replacement if I remember correctly. And then somewhere along the line, it was no longer available. And it bothers me that we as walleye fishermen don't have either way, we don't have a good way to find out what hooks are on some baits because, like I said, they keep it confusing. And B, nobody's developed like a central place to go look up the information that you need. Nobody's compiled a library of baits and what hooks are good hooks to use as replacements. That really bugs me. So, I've been keeping a Google Doc over the past few years, I guess, of hooks I use and what I've been replacing hooks with. And I think I'm going to make this available to you in the description. I'll make it, not editable, but you can suggest edits by using the sort of the tool up here in the upper right. If you suggest edits, I'm sure it'll send me an email or whatever, and I'll add to this document. And if you want, we can use this document. I can't think of any better way to do it. Not everybody uses Facebook. Not everybody uses Reddit. I looked into making a Wikipedia page. That sounds like a pain in the butt. I don't really feel like doing any of that. And, I'm not just going to make a website for this. So we might as well just keep a Google Doc, I guess. That's what's been working for me, and you guys can refer back to it, whatever. It'll be here for you to use if you want. But yeah, it really bugs me that we have to resort to things like this to write down confusing model numbers for hooks, and then they'll change the model number or they'll discontinue the model number. I'm not blaming BMC for this, but other brands have done this. So even the Next Bites website says that a triple grip is a TG58 NPBM, and it is, but they're different. I have an old note that says it was a Mustad 36233 number 6 triple grip, Lure Parts Online item code, that number there. You can't find that item code anymore. You can't really find that model hook in a black nickel anymore. You can find the original triple grips in a bronze hook, I think, but it's weak and it's like just real weak. You don't want it. So last week I bought some TG58 NPBN KVD Elites in a size 6, and here's the difference. This is the hook that comes on a Flicker Shad. This is a KVD Elite triple grip, same size 6, and I originally thought that these were going to be a lot shorter than the hooks that come on a Flicker Shad, and they are shorter, but they're only a little bit shorter, so it's not as bad as I thought. But still, that long shank's kind of nice to have on your crankbaits. Is it necessary or not? I don't know. Comment below. Let me know what you think. It's probably not a big deal. The inward bend is the biggest change here on these hooks, and these new KVDs don't have nearly the inward bend that these do, so it makes the hook gap look bigger between here and here, which it probably is because it's not bent in. Whether that's a huge deal for losing fish, I don't know. I mean, I know triple grips hold on to hook fish pretty good. A lot of people have complaints about stock hooks on Flicker Shads. I honestly don't think they're that bad. They're standard wire. These are standard wire. This is called the standard shank. Who knows what this is called because you can't get it anymore. I don't know what happened with triple grips. If somebody knows the full story of what happened there, post it in the comments below. I'm dying to know. But Berkley, who makes the Flicker Shad, is coming out with a hook on September 16th, 2019. These Fusion 19 hooks are set to launch, I guess, and this is a medium shank E extra wide gap treble that has a crazy looking sort of hook gap on it. I think this is probably going to be the deal. It is $6 for 8 hooks, but we'll see. If anybody knows anything about these, please post it in the comments below. We will be trying these probably on some crankbaits coming up this fall. I did buy those 25 packs of KVD Elite Triple Grips on eBay, $17 for 25. Those are the black nickels. And they do seem like nice hooks. That's what you see pictured here in this photo. I mean, they seem as good as any other triple grip I put my hands on. They just have this different bend and a different length shank. So, speaking of baits that come with inadequate hooks, I think is a number 6 Rip and Wrap. The rear hook on a number 6 Rip and Wrap is just this like tiny little baby hook, and we've been hooking so many fish, both bass and walleye, and a lot of fish, they get off on these baits anyway. We all know they're going to come off a rattle bait. They're going to come off a jig and wrap more than they're going to come off a crank or something like that, just because of the nature of the game. But I have been upsizing the rear hook on all my number 6 Rip and Wraps. I don't know if that's something everybody does. I'm sure most people in the Great Lakes use like number 7 Rip and Wraps, which seem to come with good enough hooks on. They're big. But the number 6 is what I've been using for a situation I have in like shallow water, 6 to 8 to 10 foot maybe. And the number 7 is just kind of overpowering, and it's a lot bigger than the bait fish that we have swimming around. So we've been using number 6s, and I've been upsizing all the rear hooks on number 6s to the same hook that you would use on a number 7 jig and wrap, which is a VMC 9651 round bend treble, and which is pictured here, which oddly enough is made in a number 5, probably because they put, or they tell you on their website, that a Husky Jerk or a Deep Husky Jerk has a number 5 on it out of the box. I'm saying why not upsize it to a number 4. I don't think the number 4 is going to wreck the action of a Husky Jerk. Comment below, what do you think? Do you think that's stupid? Should you not do that? Should you stick with a number 5? I mean, you can get a number 5, so common logic kind of tells you to use the hook they put on it so you don't screw up the bait, but a number 4 is sort of more standard big walleye hook when you're talking about P10s, P20s, bandits. Everybody uses a number 4, so who wants to have just a little stock of number 5 set off to the side in your hook box that you can only use for Husky Jerks? I don't know. It just seems more logical to stock up on all number 4s, and then you have your hooks covered for your P10s, your P20s, your bandits, and your Husky Jerks. Number 5 seem a little bit ridiculous. So that's basically what I wanted to talk about today. I just want to talk about hooks. I'm going to share this link to this document in the description below. What do you guys think about where should we sort of come together as a walleye fishing community to store our list of replacement hooks that we use on baits? Let me know in the comments. I'll be seeing you soon on the water. Until next time, I'm out.